Well, tonight, doctors across the country are warning about an early surge of RSV cases.
This is happening during RSV Awareness Month. The doctors and health departments are putting out as much information as they can about the respiratory virus, which can be deadly for babies. Tonight, 10 TV's Bryant Somerville talks to one mother who is right now with her infant son at Nationwide Children's Hospital.
The respiratory illness is one she and her family are very familiar with.
Shanisty Ireland sits in a patient room at Nationwide Children's Hospital, and the patient is her 2-month-old son, Asa.
Our older kids brought home something from school, just a virus, a cough.
A common cold that she knew could be dangerous for her infant.
And we're going to do everything that we possibly can to prevent another parent from going through something like this.
This was a story 10 TV did back in January of 2020 when Ireland was using her experience to raise awareness about RSV, a common respiratory virus that, in little lungs, can be deadly. Her son Adam, when he was 6 weeks old, had RSV. Not recognizing symptoms, she says by the time they got to the hospital, his health was touch and go. He has since recovered. That brings us back to now, to the common cold, and to last Sunday night.
He just declined super rapidly.
She noticed Asa was belly breathing. He had a V in his neck, telltale signs for respiratory distress. Immediately, she took him to the ER at Nationwide Children's.
He did test positive for bronchiolitis. The doctors did tell me it's probably RSV as well. They're so similar.
According to the American Association for Respiratory Care, respiratory illnesses like RSV are highly contagious viruses that can cause severe respiratory infections and is the leading cause of hospitalization for babies less than 1 year old.
You may not be able to control if your child gets sick, but you absolutely can control the actions you take.
Ireland says being in this situation before, she felt shame and guilt, thinking she could have done something different or better. And maybe she did. By recognizing the symptoms and by getting her son to the hospital, the best thing she could have done.
It's better to advocate for your child's health and well-being than to sit and wait and just keep thinking, well, maybe tomorrow they'll get better.
A word of warning, a cautionary cause that she has now experienced twice.
It's not to scare parents, but it's just really to make them aware that it's not just cold and flu and COVID season. It's cold, flu, COVID, RSV as well.
In Columbus, Bryant Somerville, 10 TV News.
Now, Ireland says she hopes to be able to take her baby home by tomorrow morning. We wish her the best with that. We've asked Nationwide if they're seeing an early spike in RSV cases. They are working on getting us that data. Now, here's what you can do to protect babies from the virus. Make sure to always wash your hands frequently if you're around babies. Cover your mouth and your nose when you cough or sneeze. And don't kiss other people's babies, no matter how cute they are. I know it is tempting, you want to, but safety first. While there is no vaccine for RSV yet, but clinical trials are officially underway.